Mikel, you've had a bit of time now to reflect on what's been an extraordinary first season for you, really, as a head coach. What are your overriding emotions when you think about the season in general?
Well, I will start from the end, which is a really nice taste to leave that cup and end up the season with a trophy. You know, after all the difficulties that we've been through this season before I joined and as well during my time here. But overall, a really challenging experience, but that I enjoyed a lot. It was one of my dreams to become the Arsenal manager, and I'm here. I've done everything I could. There is still a lot to go, but I feel that we've changed something, you know, and the players, the staff, and fans completely deserve the trophy at the end. That leaves us in a good place, and hopefully we can generate belief in what we are trying to do.
I just want to take you back to your first day back in December when you're walking back through the doors at Arsenal. What were your impressions about where the club was back then?
Well, I could have a sense from the outside what was happening, you know, everything what I was reading, the people I had inside the club that could feed me some information. But I think till the day that you walk through that door and you start to really feel the energy and what is happening, it's difficult to predict what the road that you have to take in terms of the impact you want to make. I was worried. I saw a lot of things that worried me in terms of the unity and the energy that was around the place. But I must say that straight away in the next few days, I completely feel that something was changing. You know, I must say a big thank you to all the staff for how helpful they've been with me since the moment I joined, and as well to the players, because they really got on board. They changed their attitude straight away. They started to be together, to start to train really, really well, paying a lot of attention what we wanted to do, and obviously to the fans, because I was with City just a few days before my appointment, and I saw the stadium and what was happening there, and I was very concerned. And straight away, I must say that the fans got right behind the team. We started to create a different atmosphere at the Emirates, and that was a huge help for myself, the players, and the club, I think.
You immediately spoke about the need to change the energy within the club. Now, that's something that's easier said than done, but it's something that you certainly from the outside seem to have been able to achieve really successfully. But what are the steps that you've taken to
Well, the
change?
first one, I got everybody together, staff and players, and I told them what I thought about them and why this wasn't working. And if we were going to continue like this, it was not ever going to work. It doesn't matter who was the manager, the chairman, or whoever. That depending on them, you know. And the first thing we had to do is get back all together with the same agenda and with the same intentions. And from there, I think we can build anything. But the foundations have to be really strong in order to create something. And we started to do that. I explained in my view how we could do it, you know, and we could change it and monitor it daily. But we started to apply some things, and they really started to work.
You've spoken a lot about wanting to affect sort of cultural change, and you've spoken a lot about the process. The
Yeah.
players have spoken a lot about buying into the process as well. I mean, how much can you tell us about the process, what the process is, and the sort of the stages in that process?
Well, for me, the first one was to create the right culture for our club, you know, and it has to be an environment, first of all, that everybody has to respect each other, that we have to work together, and we have to express the passion and how lucky we are to be where we are. That's the first one to start with. And from there, after, there are so many things that are related in order to achieve the targets that we have. When I talk about the culture and the processes, is because without that, I don't believe that we're going to go to the next level, because there are going to be some bumps in the road. And without that unity, we cannot drive these massive ship that we have to manage with Arsenal and the expectations that are involved with the club. The moment we started to do that, I started to change a few things that for me were really relevant. The players go behind them, the staff got behind them, and we started to see some results straight away. And as well, we have to identify our weaknesses and our strengths, and they have to be aware of our weaknesses. And we can have weaknesses that we have to hide, but we cannot have weaknesses within our structure of our club, you know. And then we have to maximize our strength that we have a lot. And at that moment, I didn't believe that we were doing that. And we have huge potential. We have no limits. Depend on us, not on the opponent or other clubs. Depend on us. And that's an easy thing to change. So that's what I was encouraging all the time to do that.
It's obviously been a challenging season in so many different ways, really. So what have you learnt about the job since December, and how have you evolved as a head coach and as a character in that time?
Well, the first thing, and obviously I've been in a different coaching staff, but you need the right people around you. That's the first thing. You know, that everybody's contributing, everybody is important. That the human side is many times even more important than any tactical or technical or any idea behind our way of playing. I think when you get that right and people listen and feel that they have the right environment to grow and they are safe and they can work from there, the things are much easier. Obviously, the challenge is the expectations and the pressure that comes sitting in that chair is something that you have to experience, that is difficult to predict, you know. And I've been living day by day with all the guidance that I have around my coaching staff, with the support that I have from Edu, from the people on the board as well, and the owners. And I just felt protected, you know. And again, I have to repeat, I felt from the fans as well from day one that they were with us, you know. So that gave me a lot of confidence as well, and support and energy that I needed, because we were dealing with a lot of issues on that moment. And learning about the job is, I think, something every day. Players teach you every day something different, you know, what they need, are they learning, are they not, what we have to change, you know, all the issues around the club, how we deal with the media, with expectations, with a lot of things that we cannot control, but we have to put our face in the problems.
How would you assess where we are right now? Are we ahead of schedule, or are we about where you wanted us to be?
Well, I am very positive where we are. I don't know if we are ahead of schedule. Obviously, you would have told me that we were going to win the cup before I joined. Probably I would be happy with that. There've been really a lot of positive things, and there've been things that they weren't that positive that we had to change or assess or evolve. And there is still a lot to do. What I'm very positive and very encouraged and passionate about is what we can do in the future. And if we make the right decisions, I am super confident that we can bring the club back to the top.
And just finally, if we sit down at this time next year, where would you expect us to be in the process? What would constitute success for you?
It's an impossible question. I don't even know where we're going to be on day one in pre-season. I have to look at the players, you know, how they come from holidays, how they come after winning. I want to see that reaction. You know, are they going to be a little bit more relaxed? We've done something, or they're going to come, okay, this is nothing that we've done. We have to go to the next level. We have to apply better. We have to improve in a lot of areas. We have to dominate many other aspects of the game that at the moment we cannot control. If that's the mindset, then I am very positive that we'll be sitting here in a year's time, really happy. But I hope we take that road just straight away.